It's time to go back 3 wide as we continue taking our look and grading every single NFL draft using only College Football 25 ratings. Nick, Ty, User, we're back, and we're changing divisions. We're heading to the NFC North. We start off with the Chicago Bears, TD, from number 1 pick to number 10 pick. That's what we call improvement.
Yeah, no doubt. And I got high hopes for this Bears draft, and it starts out really nice.
You do have high hopes. I would just like to point out that this man, User, who said, I can't give an A+ to the Browns based on College Football 25. He said that this one is going to be better.
Could be. No, you did not say could. You said it is better. You said it is.
Roll the clip. Let's roll the clip. I don't have the clip. Okay, well, then we'll roll it at some point. No clip. Okay, let's see. Let's see, Ty. Stand on your business. Mm-hmm. We start off.
I like what I see.
We start off first round, and they go to the tight end position, giving Caleb Williams another weapon, none other than Colston Loveland out of the University of Michigan. 6'5", 245. Ty, were you surprised to see Lovelin go first over Tyler Warren in this draft? And what do you like about him? Because let's be clear, from a ratings perspective, he's got gold 50-50, so he's going to win those jump balls. A great pass catcher, the junior. 93 overall, 87 speed, 91 excel from tight end. You're not unhappy with any of those numbers.
No, I love this pick. I was a little surprised to see him go ahead of Tyler Warren. Tyler Warren, a little bit more of a balanced player, I feel like, but Loveland may be a little bit better pass catcher. I was also surprised, too, because they still got Cole Kmet there, but they can run a lot of those 2 tight end sets here. But he's an absolute stud in this game. 6'5", 245. You talked about the 50-50, the cutter, the short hands. You take a look at some of these ratings. 93 spec catch, okay. Good short route, good mid route running.
90 jump at 6'5" is pretty good.
Yeah, and he's one of the fastest in the game, too. I think he was 87 speed, which is faster than Tyler Warren. So I love this first pick here for the Bears. Add some weapons for Caleb Williams in that offense.
Hey, User, that's what Caleb Williams needs to get better. He needs some pass catchers. And a young quarterback's best friend is a good tight end.
Absolutely. You look at the abilities right here, short hands, the 50-50, and you see he has
he's got
best
cutter.
friend.
He's got best friend. He could be Caleb Williams' best friend.
That's what Caleb needs, a best friend on that offense.
So far, Ty, it's not looking too bad, and it gets even better with their
this is the pick right here.
Second-round pick. They get the 3rd highest wide receiver rated in College Football 25 in Luther Burton III out of Missouri. This was a preseason Heisman candidate for Eli Drinkowitz and the Missouri Tigers, and you look at abilities. But I'll go to Ty in a second. User, Platinum Takeoff. Is Takeoff the best ability in the game for a wide receiver?
It is the best ability, and to have a receiver with Platinum Takeoff, people might not even understand. There's some tournaments where they ban Platinum Takeoff. They don't even want to deal with it because that ability right there, that lets you know Luther Burton. Now, you asked me, he was the best pure receiver in this draft. And to get him at that position, because, I'm looking at the game, I'm looking at his tape, I'm like, I don't know what he did to even drop to the second round, but at the end of the day, they got a Superman steal.
And this, by the way, this was this is the final pick, TD, from the Bryce Young trade. The trade that got the number 1 overall pick when the Bears got that haul. This is the final one to wrap that one up.
Bring that up. Good job.
And this is crazy. 94 speed, 94 agility, Platinum Takeoff, gold cutter, and gold sure hands. I mean, Luther Burton at 5'11", 205, not the tallest wide receiver, but 97 catch. A lot of respect from the team on how good Luther Burton is.
This is an amazing pick here. And Ben Johnson, of course, comes over from the Lions, goes to the Bears, offensive coordinator. He wants to build that offense. You draft Loveland, then you come right back. You take Luther Burton. And this could be, I'm not going to say yet, but it could be the best receiving core in the NFL. You got Roma Dunze there, who we know looks like an absolute stud. You got DJ Moore out there, who's been a stud for years. And now you add Luther Burton. You got Loveland. You got Cole Kmet. This offense is really taking form from a fantasy perspective. I mean, I think Luther Burton is a big-time player and can add to that offense so much. I'm going to be drafting Caleb Williams a lot, whether it's season-long and DFS. I think he's going to have a big year. And, man, adding Luther Burton there. You see the 94 speed. You talked about all the ratings. Those abilities, User touched on it. Takeoff, the best ability in the game. You can get free touchdowns sometimes if you put them on a streak with that ability. So I love this pick here for the Bears.
We stay in the second round. They had a lot of second round picks. We got a pick number 56 in the second round. We're heading up to Ty's Boston. We're going Amherst, Mass. It is Boston College. And we get Ozzy Trapilo, 6'8", 309. Hey, let's let the Boston guy calm down for a second. Users leaning into the screen to take a look at this 86 overall second round pick.
Yeah, I mean, when we see guys that's, the best rated on the game not getting drafted, and I see an 86 guy with one ability, ground and pound, silver, and I'm just not too sure. Not too sure. To me, it's a reach. When I'm looking at the game, looking at his ratings, it's a reach. But maybe he showed out at the combine and he wowed the scouts.
Only one blocking ability in the 90s. That's his pass block power. Everything else in the 80s.
Oh yeah,
he's got ground and pound.
Yeah, I don't ever want to disrespect my Boston College boys. Right down the street, Norwell, Massachusetts, not too far from over here in Salem, Massachusetts. So I don't want to disrespect my BC guys, but this is not a great pick. 86 overall. Ground and pound ability. I'd like to see a little bit more. If he was like 90 overall with one ability, okay, I wouldn't be too mad at it. I will say, has some good size though. 6'8". You love some size out there at offensive line, but not a great pick here.
Let's go to DT. User, this was a guy who I think we were surprised wasn't a little better as a name that I think a lot of people were saying could have slipped into the first round. Shemar Turner out of Texas A&M. Pocket disruptor and duress silver, 6'4", 300 D tackle. 93 strength, 86 overall.
And I'm looking at the ratings. I'm looking at the overall. I'm looking at the abilities. Now I'm starting to compare them with the Browns because there was a guy on this panel that was like, hey, man, I'm telling you, the Bears are the A+. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking. I'm like, okay, we went from an 86 tackle. Now we're going to, an 84 defensive tackle. 2 abilities, silver abilities at that, duress and pocket disruptor. I don't know. Ty.
Ty doesn't hit 90 power move, doesn't hit 90 pursuit, doesn't hit 90 play rec.
No thresholds.
I think for this one, TD, I think a lot of this is a second round pick. If this is in the 4th round, I think we're like good value, but this is a second round pick.
Look, if you guys are new to the channel, first of all, hit the subscribe button, and then you're also going to learn that our guy User, he always likes to hit things his narrative, his way. He's going to turn things. He's the heel in this situation. He's the bad guy.
No, I'm the truth.
Bad guy. But look, Shemar Turner, this is not a great pick. It's a okay pick, right? You get a decent value here in the 3rd round or 2nd round. So
second round.
Not a great pick.
Let's stop trying to make this a 3rd round pick. It's still a second round pick.
I'm the guy that shines the light on everything. Remember that.
All name category here, TD. We go to the 4th round. They had 4 second round picks. We go to the 4th round, and they pick up Ruben Hyppolite II. Top-notch name. At 85 overall, 82 speed, outside linebacker. Now, does have a platinum ability with platinum hammer, but Ty, you don't look too happy.
No, you know me. I love speed at my linebackers. 82 speed just not going to get the job done. I will say some other linebackers we've seen go even earlier, like the Browns, 2nd round, 79 speed. At least this linebacker has some ability, so we can get behind that part of it. You got the platinum hammer, like you said. You got aftershock, has good tackle, has good hit power here. But the speed is really the killer. You always need some speed at linebacker, especially when you're comparing it to the game.
And you love to see those abilities, man. Platinum hammer, aftershock. Like you said, this guy can deliver the wood.
He's a hitter. Yeah. Whoa.
82 speed, though. But will he be able to actually get to somebody to deliver the wood in the NFL? We'll see.
Let's head down to my favorite team, who I ran a couple dynasties with. I love this team. Shout out to Meet, the UTSA Roadrunners, the University of Texas, San Antonio. And we go cornerback. And User, I'm just going to I just want to see your face as I pull up this corner. I mean, I've gotten a look at him. I want to see what you think of Zah Frazier, 86 speed. Thoughts on this draft that's better than the Browns?
The crazy thing is, User, he ran a 4.36.
He did run a 4.36 at the combine. They give him 86 speed in this game.
Whoa,
that is the most disrespectful.
I'm trying to figure out what's going on. 6'3", and you said he ran a what?
4.36. This might be the most disrespectful thing I've seen.
By the way, the 86 speed is glaring. 80 overall is glaring. Can we point out 83 agility? This man can run a straight line only?
I mean, this is crazy.
85 86. Change of direction?
Yeah. I mean, you can see, obviously, I don't know. Maybe no one actually put in the film on him. We know he's on the roster.
They're like, oh,
UTSA. No abilities.
Or hear me out. Maybe the combine was his greatest physical day of all time. I don't know.
This could be true. This could be true.
85 zone, 84 man. I don't believe you with 84 man. 75. I mean, listen, I know this is a 5th round pick. But we have seen Yeah, we've seen a lot better value in the 5th round from a game perspective, user. And how's TD's argument holding up? Like, you holding up this argument that the Bears are better draft? Is that
well? To be fair, like I do know ball. I know real life ball as it comes to, and I mean he did
pay attention. He knows real life ball.
So technically, this guy should be like 94 speed, and then we'd be like, whoa, this is a great value pick.
Yeah, well, let's.
But,
Tom,
it's not my fault.
Why don't we head to pick 195, shall we? And take a look at the offensive linemen. They go to my alma mater, Michigan State Spartans, and they pick up Luke Newman. That's not a lot of abilities. And 79 overall, the worst player drafted so far. Thoughts, comments, Ty?
Yeah, it's getting bad. It's getting ugly.
It's getting dark. User's getting dark.
No. It ain't getting bad. It's getting dark. I need you to speak up and tell us why you believe you couldn't give the Browns an A+ because you felt the Bears was going to hold that spot for you with the A+. 79 overall left guard. No abilities. I can't even do my part of the show because he got no abilities. So we'll throw it back to you, Ty, and tell us some DSP.
I never said they definitely were going to be better than the Browns. I said there was some potential there. And if you see the way this drafted start out, you're going to be like, oh, yeah, this has potential to be better than the Browns. It's falling off bad. I mean, 79 overall guard, it's getting ugly, boys.
Might as well call him a contortionist the way he's trying to bend his way into this argument. Yeah. This is crazy. That argument is getting. Well, let's go to the 7th round. And this actually is a pick, a player who I like a lot. We head back to Piscataway, New Jersey, and we pick up a halfback who, let's be clear. Rutgers halfbacks tie. Great track record with Isaiah Pacheco, and Kyle Monangai runs a lot like Pacheco. Maybe not the power, 5'9", 209, but 89 speed at a halfback. Anybody excited for an 89 speed halfback?
It's not ideal. I will say that the shifty ability, though, he has some abilities, and the shifty ability is really good. I know it's only silver there, not great. 89 speed, not great, but he's a solid. This is a solid 7th round value.
You should have said not good. Great should not even be.
Yeah, let's throw it up to the truth teller. User, would you describe this as not great?
No, definitely not great. I would say not
It's a 7th round pick. It's a 7th round pick. This is a pretty good value pick, in my opinion.
Hey, he's got 99 carrying. He ain't gonna fall.
Yeah, like you pair him with DeAndre Swift, real life. I think this is a nice little value pick.
Okay, and we'll see. And you remember this now. He has 89 speed on college. His speed is only going to be slower when it goes to the NFL.
Yeah, we need
when
to
it goes to Madden. So my question is, can you going to be out there running with an 89 speed line, running back? Now, let's say if they gave it to you and they just transferred his stats right over, which we know never happens.
He did run a 4.6. Yeah, he's going to be really slow.
and the Browns got crucified for a linebacker. I feel like there's listen, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on before I get mad because I got to hear.
Need to be made.
We're gonna have some receipts. I'm just gonna throw this out there before we get to our grades. It's time to talk about DFS TD from this great draft. From this great draft, what you thought? What's your thoughts? Who you circling?
From a DFS perspective, they have some weapons here. They have some things that are going to have fantasy value. You talk about Colston Loveland. I think he's going to come in and contribute right away. You pair him with Cole Kmet. I think he's going to be the pass catcher there. You got Luther Burton, who we already talked about at length. I think Caleb Williams is the play here. And I'm going to say that 7th round pick there, Kyle Monangai.
It's Kyle Monangai. Thank you, user. Jeez, oh man, user. I need you to. Again, we are going to repair user's reputation. Tyler Davis is the worst.
Look at user over there clapping and smiling. He's so happy. I pulled the user right there, boys. I'm sorry. But look,
no, you ain't pulling me.
Kyle Mahogany, Lakers in 5.
I think he'll come in and contribute right away, though. Looks like a power back to me. I think that, tandem with him and DeAndre Swift can be really good. I think the Bears did a great job bolstering this offense, especially from a fantasy perspective.
User, I would just like to point out, because I can already read the YouTube comments. Ty says, looks like more of a power back to me. Can you read what it says next to tendency?
Elusive.
Gotcha. All right, cool. Just wanted to make sure.
5'9", 210. That seems like
he does play more like a power back.
We don't even have to ask him his grade because he already said they got an A+.
Whoa, no.
Right? He already said they had an A+.
All right, Ty, where's his grade? Because the Browns weren't good enough for an A+. So what does it say, A-, you think?
No, but the way they started this draft, you can't dock it that much because of that. Like I think this might be the best start to the draft out of anyone, and that has to have some value here. Now, obviously, it tailored off pretty bad here. It ended up.
Remember, we just stopped the race 110 meters. We stop it at 20 meters because it's how you start the race, not how you finish it, right?
So with my final grade, because of the hot start, I got to give it a C+.
C+.
What?
You said they was an A+, the best. Now they're a C+.
They're not.
If
never said they were A+.
Tyler, if you went to your parents and you said, I got an A on that test, and you brought home a C, user, what's happening to your backside?
You already know I'm getting lit up on fire, baby, root style. You feel me? You lied. Plain and simple. C+, yeah, you're right around where you're great, but that ain't what you said.
Let me say one last thing. The potential was there. The potential was there the way it started. And then if you put that corner at his rightful speed, I think this gets up to a B. B minus.
They're the first team we've seen that drafted a player in the 70s overall.
Yeah, but the hot start, the two top guys right there, then you throw in a 95.
How do I boot from call? I'm going to just... Oh my user!
I'm gonna. He said C+. I'm giving him a C. Period.
And I'm on the bottom end. I think it was a C-. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we're all in the C tier.
And I'm giving him a C only because he's telling me that 80 overall 6'3" cornerback ran a 4.3. But if I'm actually being honest, this could have been C-, D+. Think about it. Everybody first rounders are going to be solid.
Right.
Everybody first 2 rounders are going to be solid.
Just remember.
Whoa. The Browns' second round pick was a 79 speed linebacker. So I don't know about every second round pick.
Browns also got the highest rated quarterback in the game in the 5th round, and they got a 79
I'm trying
overall.
to do everything I can to save myself.
All right. Hey man, you're in the blender. You're in the blender, just like that corner is going to be with those ratings. Hey, make sure you like, you share, you subscribe, and let us know why Tyler Davis is just the worst grader of all time. And we'll keep things rolling here as we grade every single NFL draft based on college football 25, or as Tyler Davis grades them based on feelings and such.